Siri, Alexa, right? Smart fan. Yeah, good. So, like we'll come to the topic. So IoT, so Internet of Things. So in IoT stands for Internet of Things. It is shaping the way we live our life. So it makes our life easier to handle the different things. See, in earlier days, we used to handle many things in a manual manner. Like we have to go and we have to in case if you want to operate any electrical appliances or any of the if in agriculture kind of things, everything should be will be in a manual thing. But this IoT, it makes things easier. It's a kind of automation. So it collects the data and it provides the predictions, all these kind of things we will be doing using these data. Okay, so this is a concept of interrelated devices connected in the internet. Okay, so what is the thing is, like, each and every devices will be connected in the internet domain. Okay, earlier it was not like that. But if you see in 15 years back, 15 years back, we used to have some modules like mobile phone. So like it's a color mobile phone like Nokia or something. So if we send some messages, motor will be turned on, turned off. So it was like that earlier. But after the evolution of technologies, so we made everything in an automated manner, and it is a user interface, some attractive. We present the users in an attractive manner. Okay, so but there in previous days we don't have any kind of storage, data storage kind of things was not there. But nowadays we have some kind of, it is integrated with the cloud. Because of that, we can connect and we can fetch the data. So we can use this for future predictions. Okay, so for example here, so, smart home. Smart home is a internet connected home. So where all the
Sir,
appliances. Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
sorry to interrupt you, sir. Would you please make it full screen, sir? The presentation.
Yeah, actually I tried that, but it is not coming proper, so that is why I kept last.
Okay, sir. Okay.
I tried that. So one second, I will check. Is it okay now? Hello.
Yes, sir. It's fine, sir. It's looking
Okay.
good. Please continue, sir.
Yeah. So like smart home. Smart home is a kind of internet connected house. So what it has the facility, like automatically turning on, turning off the lights or fans, ACs, water geyser, and like garage doors. So all these things are will come under this smart home, including security locks, that is fingerprint lock. Okay, so and then automatic. See, for example, so this is a example for smart home. And in day-to-day life, like if you see in your mobile, there is a option called automatic brightness. Okay, so there will be a sensor in your mobile, so which detects the environmental brightness, so and it adjusts your brightness of the screen. Okay, so this is also an kind of IoT. This is also an example for IoT. Okay, so and then, yeah, IoT is defined as things have identities and virtual personalities operating in smart spaces using intelligent interface to connect and communicate within social environment and user context. The environment of the internet of things allows people and things to be connected anytime in any place with anything, uh, ideally using any path or network or any service. Sure, like for example, it also, if you are in a smart home, you can even control your home appliances even if you are in abroad or somewhere. Okay, so like for example, we can also set the time for those applications to turn on and turn off at this specific time. Okay, so in recent days I'm seeing some kind of smart TVs which has like it automatically adapts to the surround system. It detects the surround system and how many audience are present in that room. It will automatically changes the dimension of the audio to the environment. Okay, so this is how it works. This is one of the recent example. And for example, another thing is we have some kind of camera on the top of the TV. So if, once the children reaches the sitting near the TV and watching the TV, it will automatically spread some bubble kind of thing, so that the children get annoyed and it will get away from the TV. Okay, so this is also one of the it automatically sends and it creates those kind of disturbance, and so that children won't get near to the smart TVs. Okay, so this is also one of the recent examples. So who invented IoT? So the term Internet of Things was first used in 1999 by British technology pioneer Kevin Ashton. So Kevin Ashton is a guy who invented this. Like the Internet of Things has potential to change the world just as the internet did. So how we are using internet? So like internet of in future, everything is going to be a smart thing. So that is what I wanted to tell here. IoT is a concept in which object is physical world could be connected to the internet by sensors. These objects can be people, animal, day-to-day devices like your refrigerator or on your coffee machine. See, Internet of Things is not only with the kind of applications, like it can even helps to monitor human as well as animal, even in agriculture. So all these kind of separate devices, if they are connected to internet, it can communicate and it gives a better performance. Okay, so that is what here. So creates a pervasive environment where a person can interact at any time with the digital world and physical world. So it allows the user to fetch the data from any of these gadgets, and they can interact at any time, and from anywhere of the anywhere in the world. Okay, so IoT opens new exciting opportunities, but also new questions on the interaction between people and business operating in the digital world. So, like you people are interested in studying IoT. So, what here we are going to tell is like it has a huge market in future. Okay, so that is what it has a huge more number of job roles are going to open. Even for example, someone has have chatted like they have some Tesla cars, smart cars, all this kind of so till in future the traffic is not, nowadays we are having a traffic police to monitor, to put fine all these things, but in future it is all going to be an automated world. Once you are see if you are for example you are using any of you are using this Ather or Ola kind of vehicle, electric vehicle. Okay, so that has the capacity to integrate, that has a internet connection within that, so that you can till now it has the facility to monitor where all the vehicle is going, at what speed it is going. Okay, so up to that it is right now the research, the product is up to that now. In future, if you are going in if the roads and the cities are going to connect with internet in future, if anyone is going to break the rule, for example, in one way, or if you are starting your vehicle without once the insurance is expired, the next from the next day, if you are going to start the vehicle, the fine will be generated automatically. Okay, so all these kinds of technology is going to come in next few years. So this is going to be a future. Till this, we it has a huge number of job roles. Okay, so IoT devices. So what are these IoT devices? Can you see my screen? Hello.
No, sir, your screen isn't visible.
Okay. Actually, I'm facing some issue here. Can you see this?
Yes, sir,
Hello.
now it's visible. Yes, sir, yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. So, what are IoT devices? So, there are two kind of devices here. I divide into. So, one is general devices and then sensing devices. So, general devices are they are wired and wireless. They can be wired or wireless. So, for example, it's a kind of a microcontroller or which is integrated to a AC, heater, TV, and automatic coffee machine. So all these kinds they can be wired or as well as wireless. So there are some protocols which we are using here, that is Wi-Fi. You commonly we use that is Wi-Fi, and then there is a another thing that is called Bluetooth. So Bluetooth, it's a because this is a very short range communication protocol. So and then there is another, first thing is Bluetooth, because that is very short range. And then LoRa, their radiation up to 10 kilometers, up to that it works. So mostly it is used in industrial industrial kind of places, for garage door openers, and for acknowledgement they use only for up to their radiation is very, it is limited. But Wi-Fi is different from all these things, because it is in connected to internet, so we can use throughout the world. So from anywhere we can operate this. Okay. So and other kind of thing is that is sensing devices. Sensing devices such as sensors, there are commonly used sensors are air quality sensors, float sensors, and then temperature sensors, and etc. There are many more sensors are available. Okay, so these are the common things. So let's come to the history of IoT, how it so earlier I told that Kevin Ashton was the person to introduce this IoT in 1999. So he was working in a Coca-Cola company. So there was a that they have a machine called coffee, this Coca-Cola vending machine. Okay, so the problem they have noted is, so once the Coca-Cola, the number of stock is reduced, they can't monitor. Sometimes it may run in a good way. So sometimes so they have finding hard to monitor the uh, cans they have. Okay, so what he did is, he found a solution. And once the number of Coca-Cola cans are up to reaches 10 level or 5, then it needs to send a message alert or email alert, something to their authorized person, so that they can come and refill it again. So this is how it started, the journey started. Okay, so and then there are as I told, there are first later we used in India, we used it is in a very 2006 2007, in that range. So at that time we used to control using the SIM card, that is called uh, what is that using SIM card. The microcontroller will be integrated with that, and once someone sends a text message, then the motor will be turned on and turned off. So the mobile will be connected to the relay. So that is how it works. This is a very early period in our country. Okay. So and then we'll come to the industrial. So why these things should happen? So we should have a question this. So why these things should happen? Because it all goes to some point. Okay, so every technology is what we are using in day to day life has a reason. Okay, it's all a stepping stone for tomorrow's uh, like technologies. Okay, what we are going to use tomorrow. So there are four. We are in which generation of the which industrial revolution? Hello, can anyone tell this? I can't see this chat box. Fourth? No, no. It's we are not in fourth. I'm asking about our country. Can anyone unmute your mic and tell this because I'm feeling hard to check this. Hello. See, the first generation, that is the first industrial revolution, was held in 1760 to 1840. That is the era, that is the time period they are calculating. So that is steam engineering. So there we had steam engines, everything with the like more number of employees are requested to work on industries, and the profit will be very average. The profit will be very average. Okay, so that is the first industrial revolution, and then later on they evolved to the assembly line, that is 1830s to 1915. Okay, so one second. Yeah, there we use mass production assembly line and electrical energy. So using electrical energy, some of the employees, they were removed, and the remaining were stayed. Okay, so that is a kind of industrial revolution. And then now we are in India, we are in 3.0, industrial 3.0. So here we use automation, and then computers and the electronics. Here we use all these things. Okay, so the next industrial revolution will be industrial 4.0. It is not implemented in India right now, but some countries like German, they implemented industrial 4.0. Okay, so it is about they will be connecting the IoT, artificial intelligence, and then automation, all these kind of things. Okay, so like here, yeah, in industrial 3.0, it reduces some yeah, yeah, more number of employees. Okay, so that like computer can calculate, it gives it performs most of the human performance in so that is why it is evolved. And then assembly line is, it's a kind of like automation. It's not a kind of automation, but see, in manufacturing and all, like in manufacturing of Coca-Cola or some other drink beverages, they have some automation line will be like there will be some trailer, or the machine will automatically fill, and it will give. So all these kind of things will be under this is what assembly line is. So in industrial 4.0, we'll be having like IoT platforms and location detection technologies, and advanced human machine interfaces, authentication and fraud detection, 3D printing, big data analysis. So it is going to be a huge market. So what here, the mostly many of the employees will be removed. Okay, so mostly it will be going to the automation end. Okay. Yeah, industrial transformation, that is like robotics and the natural interfaces, 3D printing, so cognitive system, next generation security. So all these kinds of these comes under the industrial 4.2. Okay, so we'll come to here, like how it changes how it reduces. You will be having the question like how it reduces the employees, number of employees. For example, nowadays in few in smart farming, like in normal farming, yeah, one individual have to go to the farm every day, and they have to check for the very any insects pesticide is required or not. and they have to check for everything, watering. If they have cattle, they have to monitor that also. It is a very hard job to identify, right? So in future, it's going to be everything will be replaced to like drones, agribots, and then some sensors will be integrated to the cattle, tractors, so all these things, and these data will be used for predictions, how much yield you will going to make. Okay, so like how the survey drones, so it will check for any kind of insects. If the crops needs any kinds of fertilizer or anything, it will check for that, and then it sends the message, it sends to the database. Okay, so and then the fleet of agribots. So here the robots will be um, used to like for identifying the crops and harvesting purpose. All these kind of things will be taken care by the agriculture board. Okay, so and then here the drone will be giving the percentage of how much yield you are going to get this time. So all this data, the primary data, will be taken for the analysis, and then texting cow. So here the cows will cattles will be integrated with the GPS based module, so that where it is going, like where it is going for food, and their body temperature, if they have anything different, if they feel anything different, if it is so all these data will be uh, taken, and they will be monitored. They will be monitored under a cloud, under a cloud. Okay, so this farming data will be used for prediction of how much yield we are going to get this time. Yeah, so and based on it also includes that how much water is required in case if this is a monsoon season, so the humidity level will be more. So there is a sensor called DHT sensor, that is called temperature and humidity monitoring. So that will be used to check the environmental condition, and it will supply water as per the environmental temperature and humidity. Okay, so this is how it works, and we'll take it as a smart home. So each and every home appliances communicates each other. Example, if I set in a smart home, I'm in a smart home. I will set my alarm for 5 o'clock in the morning. Then when the alarm rings, then the total other devices connected to this will also wake up. So for example, the curtains will open automatically. Okay, so and then this coffee vending machine, coffee, automatic coffee machine will be it start preparing the coffee for me, and then automatically once I take the coffee, then it will turn on my heater. So it's a kind of phenomena it goes through. Okay, yeah, here we came for the evolution of internet. So like how it works, like network would be, earlier it was like a host to host communication, only single node communication was there. And then once the web comes, then they are connected, all the different they connected to the internet. And then mobile came, so mobiles and computers, they all connected with using internet. So and then people PC, and then mobiles, all these things, like they connected with each other, like telephones we used for internet connections. All these things, they all communicate. Then internet of things is, it is all the devices, every devices will get connected to the internet. Okay, so what IoT does, the Internet of Things, IoT is what happens when everyday ordinary objects have internet connected with a microchip inside them. So all this, how, as I keep on telling this, like every devices will be communicating. They should have some knowledge, right? The kind of programming we have to do to what it needs to perform. So there we have a microcontrollers, microchips, or microcontrollers. So there we will program to that. Then it does their work. Okay, so whether it needs to based on the requirement, it will work. These microchips help not only to keep track of other objects, but many of these devices sense their surroundings and report it to other machines as well as to the humans. So all these microcontrollers will get the data, and it will generate the report. It will keep it in a storage, as well as it will report to the human. So this is what this line is also called as mission to machine. Yeah, stands for mission to machine, mission to man, man to machine, or machine to mobile. So the intelligently connect humans, devices, and systems. So altogether, it is connecting everyone here. Okay, devices and humans, everyone is getting connected together. So future is changing. So vehicle, asset, person, pet monitoring and controlling, like pet control, and then vehicle we are controlling that. We will see this example in future. And then agriculture automation, as we told before, and then energy consumption. So once I'm talking about this, like what is the use of this? The mostly it reduces the energy consumption. Instead of a large, if a person is not there, but still in physically we will it the things will be running like a fan or light. But once it is connected to IoT, it's under IoT environment, then if the person is there, it will be turned on. Otherwise it will be in the rest mode. Okay, and then security and surveillance. So security and surveillance, we can take it in another manner also, like here, like nowadays, in metro cities, they have implemented a project that is called helmet detection project, that is now implemented. So what it does is, like, if anyone wears without anyone doesn't wear any helmet, and if he rides the vehicle, the CCTV camera which is installed in the roadside will automatically detect, and this is the image processing algorithm, using YOLO. There is a you only look what once. So that is a YOLO. That is a algorithm. Using that, it identifies and fetch the information to the concerned traffic authority. Okay, so then they will generate the fine. So this is also one kind of thing. And then building management, for example, like water management. If once the motor is connected to the internet, once the tank is filled, then it will turn off the motor. If the tank is empty, then it will turn on the motor. So this is how it works. Okay, so and then yeah, in smart homes and smart cities, we use this. In smart cities, like as I told you before, as well as like the same kind of street lights. If once the person is there, then the street light will be turned on, like someone is walking on the road. So the mostly, like the more number of energy is saved here. Okay, so that is what the main concept here is. Okay, so and then the rest of the time it will be turned off. Okay, so and then telemedicine and healthcare. So these things will be seeing in the next few slides. Okay, so IoT can do for us what IoT can do for us. Okay, so in medical technology it is used, yeah, for example, to monitor patients. If the patient is if they are diabetics, or if they have more complex complications, then these data will be monitored and sent to the concerned medical authorities. Okay, and then retail and logistics and supply chain management. Supply chain management, for example, I will tell you an example here. Recently, we have done a project that is called GPS based logistic. What it will do is, like here where we are sending, based on the GPS location, once the door is closed, that is a vehicle door is closed, once the load is once the vehicle is loaded with products, then if that is closed, only once it reaches the destination, based on the GPS location, then the door will be unlocked. So in meantime, we cannot open the door. So this is one of the recent projects we did. And then in transport, for in transport sense, like have anyone traveled in metro metro trains, you will be using some kind of card. And as well as if you will be using the fast tag, these are the kind of RFID card that is called radio frequency identification, that is a RFID. So it is a small, it's a kind of card. So in metro cities, like you will be recharging this for some money. And once you keep on that reader, that's called reader. Okay, so once you keep on that, then it will recognize you are the person, you have this much money, you have taken ticket from here to here. So it will allow, and it will, the door will get open. The same kind of things in fastag also. Okay, so this is how it works. That's the concept. Like RFID is the RFID and reader. Okay, so and then insurance in a sense, like in recently India is going to going they are doing a it's going to they are doing one project. It is unified health identification, yeah, UHI. So there they will have the records of patient. It can be, once you enter the, if for example you are staying in somewhere in Andhra Pradesh, if you are going traveling to, if you are staying in Maharashtra or somewhere, if something has happened, like for example if you have some health issues, then if the doctors who is in Maharashtra, they can just type your um, like type your identification or author detail, and they can fetch the data, what are the previous medication you are into. Okay, so based on that, they will give the medicine. This is one thing. The other thing is, based on your health performance, your insurance premium will be calculated. This is also one thing. So here also they use this. And then energy. So energy in a sense, like you can use for how much energy is consuming every day. In for example, if you're taking for a large amount of for a city or for a town, how much energy is consuming day to day, how much energy is consuming in holidays. So all these data are will be gathered, and it is used to produce like enough to get rid of shortages. So these data will be used. And then home automation, and then environment monitoring, that is for to find like environment monitoring is for pollution, all this kind of temperature and humidity. And in manufacturing you can use it for how much things are sold out. Like for example, I'm manufacturing some kind of microcontrollers, so this many microcontrollers sold out in these days. Okay, for example, in 1 month I have sold around 200 plus units of microcontroller. So in next month, so I will be needed some more, or this is enough if the products are moving slow. So for this analysis it is used. Okay. And then agriculture, so agriculture, as I told you before, in farming how it works. And then education, in education, like if students, like in corridor we can implement this kind of like using camera, or using this IoT devices we can use to monitor the children whether they are what they are doing. So all these kind of things, they will be monitored. Okay. Yes. So here are some devices I have. So this is like as I told you before, a cattle, how it is sensed, like whether where it is. So all this kind of data will be monitored using their body temperature, and either they have any health issues. So it's a kind of wearable devices. Okay. So and then this is smartwatch. I think most of them will be using in today. And then children. See, this is wearable for children. This is used to analyze the data for a children, like for a child, like whether it is in a what it is, like there it is sleeping, or how many hours it slept. So and then their body condition. So all these kind of data can be gathered using this. Yeah, here this is a nowadays, if you see, if you enter into any of malls or something, like there will be a fire alarm, and the other kind of and then water supply, everything will be now in recent buildings they are integrating all these things. So for example, when the if in case any thief or anyone entered into the bank or any of them, any things like this, when it takes up the, if something is fired or something, then it takes up the sound. There's a sensor called sound sensor. Sound sensor will pick up the data, and it recognizes the noise, and it checks for any fire has happened, and there is a called flame sensor and fire sensor will be there. So using those data, integration of these two devices, then it will send the details to the nearest police station, as well as the GPS location. It will be sending that. So using that the data, like police can reach in time, in case like if they can respond to the problem immediately. So this is the concept here. So here we have used this CCTV. That is what I told before. There is an algorithm they are running for to detect the violators, so rule violators. So this is okay. Yeah, so expected growth. So mostly like in automation, automotive, these things are internet of things will be used in future. Like for example, traffic monitoring. Here we have a traffic monitoring. So what it does is, like, once if I am traveling from here to my office, if there is a traffic, there is more traffic on the way which I'm going through, so it will automatically identifies the number of vehicles, and it my car will suggest me to take a different route to reach the time. Okay, so this is one thing. And then in industries, so even in it is used for example, warehouse management nowadays. How they are using is, like, they have some kind of drones, so which have the RFID reader. So every products will be enabled with the RFID card or key, whatever it may be. And to check the total number of stocks, if I appoint employee to do that, he will take more time. One thing. The other thing is, there is a manual mistake will happen. Okay, so the number of products will not be in a that there is error may happen. Okay, so but what I am doing here is, in warehouse I'm going to implement a card for every product of mine. Okay, so there I will send a drone which has the RFID reader. It detects, if once it goes and comes, then it detects all how many products that is present in the warehouse, and it generates me a report. I can see within a 1 hour. I can maximum within 1 hour I can get these details. Okay, so potential applications. As you approach the door, see, if our home is an smart home, like, as I approach the door of your home, like, as you approach your home, it senses your presence and automatically unlocks itself. See, this the same technology is used in nowadays cars. Like cars, they are having this technology that is called some key they are providing. So once you go with the key, then car doors automatically opens. You don't need to operate it manually. And as soon as you close it to go out of home, it asks all the energy units in the house, like lightning, heater, stove, and then refrigerator or anything, to go into the energy prevention mode. That means it is going to turn off once you enter the home. Then it will turn off once you're leaving the home. Like it will turn off automatically. Okay, so this is how it works. And then your wristband sense your fall asleep and automatically ask your headphones and lights in your room to switch off. See, the smartwatch which you are having, so like in these things, if you like how it senses, like if my hand is ideal for some time up to this time, then it takes the data as I'm in a sleep mode. So once it takes the data as sleep, then it will automatically turn off my room's like electricity, like light or fan, whatever, what all the electricity, it will it will it will turn off. Okay, the sensors in the soil of your garden gauge the level of moisture in soil accordingly switch the watering unit. So as I told you before, in smart agriculture system, based on environmental humidity and temperature, then the level of water will be vary. Okay, so if that is a monsoon period, you don't require much water to water your plants. Okay, so it does automatically in IoT system. And then healthcare. Imagine your watch is monitoring your heat rate regularly and notifies you at the first instance of any irregularity. For example, if you have any fever, if your watch is having some temperature, body temperature sensors, so it will, if your body is in more than 100 or 98, then it will automatically sense you are feeling sick, something like that. And if that is abnormal, then it will automatically send the message to the doctor or nearest hospital. Okay, so this is mostly used for patients who are in a very rest condition. So this is okay. So, and then life of machine. Imagine a train and its track loaded with sensors with which can continually monitor their wear and tear. For example, like every track will have a wear and tear, like their lifespan will be will vary. Okay, so even before the train hits its destination, you would know the repairs and changes required. For example, if there is any kind of issue in the track, railway track, then it will automatically sends the notification to the concerned officers. Then they can repair this, so they can before the train before any accident happens, they can replace the things. So okay, so it will tell the lifetime of that, so they can make a decision according to that. And then smart cities. So smart cities, how about designing a city which is thriving on data and take a decision on infrastructure, which road should be widened, which routes need alternatives to ease traffic, what is the right location for a hospital. So all these things, like for example, if as I told before, if there is a in smart road, like if the traffic is in huge number, it will suggest us to take an alternate route, and it will tell if the same thing is happening for a long period, it will notify the authority, government authorities, to take right decisions to make the road widen, or suggestion it will give. Okay, so internet of things and impacts on data science. So as I told you, it predicts. So what it does is, it our microcontroller cannot predict all these things, but the data fetched from the microcontroller can be used for future process data processing things. It can be used for. Okay, so that is how it works. These are a kind of it's a branch of data science. So it helps to it helps to predict the future. Okay, so there will be no alarm in your wake up routine, at least not in a traditional sense. So if you didn't keep your alarm also, then based on your sleeping hours, or your tired, based on your position of sleeping, if you wear the smartwatch, it will detect, and it will tell you like how much you sleep is needed. All these things it will be telling. Instead, you will be roast by aroma and freshly brewed coffee by lightning and entering your room as curtains open automatically, and by a gentle message administered by your high-tech bed. Like this bed, in future the bed will be also a high-tech bed. So it also like massages, like gently it will give massage to wake up, and the other connected devices uh, will prepare for your routine. So this is how it works. So you are most likely to awake refreshed, because inside your mattresses there is a special sensor that monitors your sleeping rhythms and determining perceivably when you wake so as not interrupt your REM cycle. So based on your sleeping hours, like it is like how deep your sleep is, based on that it will calculate and it will wake you, okay, based on based on your pro- based on your position of the sleep. The other thing is internet of things and its impact on data science. For example, you take it as a automatic car. Okay, so this is a car. Okay, so like there is a bit of time left before you need to leave for work. That means if you are going for a work, then you have only limited time, which you will get a driverless car. Your car will drive to your office. Your car knows what time you need to be in office each morning based on your calendar. So based on the traffic condition, based on the road, how before you have to be in your office, your car knows like at what time you have to leave from the home. Like it will start counting your to leave your house. That is what it tells. After factoring in traffic data, it communicates with your wristwatch to give a 60-minute countdown when you need to leave your house. So that is what like at what time you have to leave. It will based on the traffic and the other aspects, it will send you wristwatch that like what time you have to leave. So how does the connectivity, how it does the connectivity, okay. IoT implementation use different technical communication models, each with its own characteristics. Four common communication models described by the Internet Architecture Board include. So, device to device communication. So, device to device communication is what our wristwatch does. So, my wristwatch will communicate with how much like high tech bed as well as the water heater and curtains, all these things, right? So this is device to device. Device to cloud. So device to cloud means, for example, if you want to analyze some kind of data, so these data will be stored in the cloud. Okay, so that is device to cloud. And then device to gateway, and then backend data sharing. So backend data sharing, all these things are used for like for a future prediction. You will be using this. Okay, so this model highlights the flexibility in the ways that IoT device can connect and provide value to the user. Okay, so this provide a usable information to the user, so that they can use it for prediction or any kind of purpose. They can use that. So sample IoT application, that is smart grid, smart health, smart home, smart cities, smart industries, smart TV, smart watch, smart car, all these kind of smart gigs, all these things are applications we are using. So we'll see some application in future, like in the next few slides, detailing. So objective, extensive interconnection, intensive information preparation. Extensive interconnection means like it will be connected. Every devices will be connected. So intensive information preparation. So it will based on the data. So it will prepare the uh, perceptions, like information perceptions, like it sends the information. So what is happening, like all this kind of information, it would give us, even if we don't mind about that. And then intelligent service, using artificial intelligence, these things can be used for the like for example, if there will be a monsoon will be based on based on the weather report, it can fetch the data, and it will send to the farmer to take precautions. Okay, so once we speak about advantages of this, there are some disadvantages also. So these attacks are also possible. So for example, hacking. See, IoT, even though we are using a secured protocols, but there is a possibility to crack that from the for hackers. Okay, so for example, smart traffic light. So traffic light can be uh, like they can be hacked this. So traffic lights is a con. So they can get into the network and they can hack this. So we have to implement a proper secured algorithms to prevent this. And then there is a common attack called red button attack. Okay, so like anyone can fetch your smart TV's data, and they can make use of that. And then smart city issues. A smart city uses digital technologies or information and communication to enhance quality and performance of urban service, to reduce costs and resource consumption, and to engage more effectively, actively with its citizens. So, as I told you before, nowadays, like in every streets, that street light will be turned on all the time, right? So if you think there are some sensor to detect the human motion, and then it turns on the light, then the more energy is saved at the time, right? So as well as the in water connection also, if the houses requires very minimum waters, for example, some houses will be there only two-person will be living, some houses six members will be living. Okay, so based on that, the water will be reduced, and then increase their supplies. Okay, so these all comes under smart cities, and overall the wastage will be reduced. Okay, so here, yeah, so this is these are like infrastructure of the smart city. So how it works. So all the smart city data will be taken to the big data processing. Okay, so they are commonly used microcontrollers are there. That is like Arduino Uno, ESP8266, and this is Raspberry Pi. These are very common in our projects. So like Uno does not have any internet connection, but it has more number of analog pins and then few number of digital pins. Okay, so ESP8266. This is an internet-based microcontroller. This is the connection. This is the Wi-Fi module which has enabled into that. It has only one analog pin and then more number of digital pin it has. Mostly we'll be using this for internet projects, internet-based projects. So and then Raspberry Pi. Raspberry Pi is quite costly, as well as it has more features. It is like a computer. It is like a computer. Once you connect your monitor, you can use it, and you have to upload a operating system, and then RAM facility is there, and storage is high. It can process many things, but other two boards, it cannot do all those things. But here you can use it for image based processing, for image processing, and other kind of any kind of machine learning or AI. So there you can use this kind of board, and you can connect the hardware together. Okay, so smart parking system. So we'll come to the this is the, these hereafter we'll be seeing the application of IoT in today's day-to-day life, like a smart parking system. So we have one parking system in our product, like that is where you can monitor, like one can monitor whether the parking space has the vacancy or not, one thing, and then they can reserve the, if that is free, they can reserve their place to park their car. And then parking management, like if the car is accessed by some other thief or something, then it will send the report to the nearest police station. It will send the report to the car owner, and then who are managing all these things, so they can easily identify that. So this is the thing. Okay, so and then air pollution monitoring system. So it there's a that is called like air quality index is there. So there are some sensors called a MQ 135. So this is the most used sensor for to detect harmful gases. So it recognizes the harmful gas in the air, and it predicts the as well as it gives the current data. Okay, so this is the So and then smart alarm clock. So on alarm clock, it's like ability to initiate a voice chat. Like for example, if you're not waking up, if you're turning off the alarm and sleeping, then it will it will ask for to chat with that, and it will give some puzzle. Okay, so and then auto amplifier control, like it can play a beautiful song for you which you like, radio and recent podcast. Okay, so to wake you up. Okay, so all these things the smart alarm clock does. And then flood detection system, so broadcast the power of the flood. So this has the, like, who are the, like any lake, or who are staying near the lake, or like a dam, river. So the sensors will be installed in different parts of the water flow, then helps to prevent substantial loss of the property life, predicts future loss, and produce alarms, monitors temperature, humidity, and water level. So it constantly looks for the water level, and then it predicts like what is going to happen in the future. Once the water level is keep on rising, the flow of rain or water flow is more, then it automatically gives an alarm to take precautions. Health monitoring system, as we told before, used to keep track of users body vital signs and submit the information to the medical team. Okay, so and then their heart rate, like heartbeat rate, and then blood pressure, and then sugar level. These are the common things it will be monitored, and notify the medical team in case the vital signs are higher. So there will be a threshold, like for example, SpO2 and BPM will be should be around 998 or something, like 90 during the COVID period. So these things are used in more number. Okay, promotes communication between patients and doctors to exchange information. So based on patient condition, they can change the medicines. Okay, so this gives a this work like this. So disaster response unit, so it has a hospital environment, remote healthcare. So it works like this. And then smart mirror. So a smart mirror now, day to day, we are using the smart mirror in few next few 1 or 2 years, it will be into market, it will come to the market. So consist of a display and the microcontroller behind a two-way mirror. Like it is a kind of two-way mirror which is which can be integrated behind the uh, in front of a monitor, which is a monitor, it can be done. So shows the time, news, and the weather forecast. So while seeing your mirror, you can check what are these information. High end will have voice assistance, assistant future. So once you tell us to play songs or something, it is also work like your smart device, like a mobile phone. Also it can play songs for you, it can get information for you. All these things are. So and then smart agriculture system, watering the plants automatically, spray pesticides or fertilizer. Using drone, we can spray the fertilizer or what is required. We can check the quality of leaf, like how the crops are. So all these details can be, and what kind of insects that is affected by. Using those images, we can predict, like we can it will suggest for what fertilizer, pesticide we need to use. Okay, so yeah, watering, automatic watering is based on the environment condition and the flow of the position of the land, the water flow, how it how it should be, like it flows the water. And smart door lock system. So there are this smart door lock system is, there are two-factor authentication. For example, if you are if you're using your laboratory, for example, if anyone is doing, if that is a confidential area, or in banks it can be used. So once the this two-factor authentication will keep note on, like note on who is entering, who can enter at what time, how many times you have entered. So all this data it gives. Okay, so each and every entries will be recorded. Yes. So weather reporting system monitors the temperature, monitors humidity, rain detection, and once the temperature is high or low, once the humidity is up to it received more than this number, this is called threshold. For example, if I am getting in normal days I am getting humidity up to 70 percentage. If my environment is around crosses 90 percentage, it should send me message or alert system we can use. So all these kinds of information uh, can be used here. Smart home system finally. So like aims to operate threshold sorry, operate household equipment and object remotely, so wherever from anywhere you can use this thing. It allows user to operate home appliance from anywhere. Yep. So like from anywhere you can use all this home appliances. So do you have any doubts, clarification? Hello.
Yes, sir. We have some of the doubts from our participants.
Yes.
There is a question from Anita that is IoT used in a medical field?
Yes, yes, IoT is used in medical field. In our country, it is not used in. It is not taken in a in broad manner, but it's now it started. The market is started now. For example, you can if you know about like sugar testing machine, that is AccuCheck, right? So AccuCheck they have introduced an mobile application where the IoT the machine which gives the report, and the your mobile application will be integrated through Bluetooth. Okay, so once you take the blood glucose level, then your data will be stored in your database, that is in your mobile application. The data will be stored, and it will check for there. They will use some threshold, that is in empty stomach it should be 80 to around 80 something it should be, and it should not cross above 160. 80 to 160 is the threshold they have fixed. Once it is low, once your like blood glucose level is low, then it will report your blood glucose is very low. And once your blood glucose level is very high, then it will indicate in a different color, that is like red color, some kind of color it will. If that is normal, then it will show in green color. So this is an example for the what you are in IoT used in medical field. This is a small example. In recent days, this is there.
Thank you, sir. One more question from Tejasri
Yes.
that can you say about blockchain in IoT?
Blockchain, like right now I'm not into that, but I'm currently I'm working on these things. But future there are some possibilities to take to the products into blockchains, all those things.
Okay, sir. And next question. Which sensor is used for assistance of blind people?
Yes. So IR sensor can be used one thing. Blind people, like IR sensor, where they can use is in their stick, they can integrate this IR sensor, and once there is any obstacle nearby, and the IR sensor can be connected to a buzzer. So they reach it hits somewhere, or like it is going to hit somewhere, it gives an alarm to the blind people.
Okay, sir. The next question. The major disadvantage is that these systems are very costly to install and use. So, how can it be designed so that it can be affordable to major group of people?
Yeah, that's a good question. So recently, why it is costly? Because we are importing all these components from China. Okay, so but Indian market now they started only limited, like there are a very very few numbers of players are there, and the cost of machine production, like board manufacturing, is very costly. But in China, they have some solution for that, but India, we don't have that infrastructure for in this field. So once these are regulated, once we find a solution in these things, then we will get our components in very cheaper price.
Okay, sir. Next question. How IoT can be useful for a data science student?
Yeah, data science, they can use these sensor data. They can use this for machine. They can put this for they can apply any machine learning algorithm for prediction or future what is their requirement. Based on that, they can use this data.
Okay, sir. And is IoT used in machine learning techniques?
Yeah, these data, they can be used in machine learning techniques. Like these data can be stored in the format of CSV or any kind of what are the database we have. So these data can be fetched and used for the future processing.
Okay, sir. And is IoT used in biomedical techniques?
Yeah, as well as I told, in medical applications, these things are we are using all these things. In biomedical also, it will be used.
Okay, sir. And is there any specific algorithm for assistance of a disabled person?
Sorry, I don't have any experience on that, but I can check and update you in later.
Okay, sir. And when machines take over the human work, what are the job prospects?
So machine, they cannot completely take over, but uh, like job prospect, you have to be skilled enough, one thing. And you have to be multitasking wherever you go. If you do business, or if you go for a job, if you reduce someone's, like if in job perspective, if you reduce some for 2 to 3 employees like uh, employees work, if doing yourself, then you are most wanted person.
Okay, sir. And maybe the last question. Is there any use of IoT in aerospace or aeronautical field?
Yeah, aerospace, it has like in the aviation field, they have, for example, nowadays we are using this um, ATC, air traffic controlling. In future, it will be replaced to the automatic manner. Like there will be, so all the field, like what they are doing, they are communicating with the pilots to report the ground clearance, all these things. In future, these things will be automated, but it takes much time. Takes much time to do all those things. But
Okay, sir.
there is a scope.
Okay, sir. And someone is asking for IoT job salary packages. How they would be?
See, it depends on how core you are into one thing. For fresher, it may be around 20 to 25,000. Initially, they pay that much. But if you are going for some reputed companies, they give you, and if your knowledge is good enough, then they will pay you up to 60 to 70,000 approximately in India. But there is a scope. There's a scope, and if you should learn many protocols, and you should be in hardware. Everything you should have knowledge.
Okay, sir. And another question, how is IoT working in biomedical? I think it is a repeated question. And next question is challenges and risks of IoT, sir.
Yeah, challenges and risks are the microcontroller which you are using. They can be hacked, but if you are using a proper protocol to secure that, and you should keep on changing the algorithms to secure that. Then there is no issues in that. That is one thing. Then what else? Risk. So only these things are there. Other than this, nothing. Only security issue that has in every field that is there.
Okay, sir. Who can apply for IoT jobs?
Anybody from electronics background and CS background, they can apply for that. If they have enough knowledge in designing, hardware designing, like PCB designing, if they do any project into that, surely they have a good future into that. And together they should have a knowledge about softwares as well as like web page, and then like back end uh, as well as like Python, all these things they should have knowledge.
Okay,
And
sir.
CS also they can do this. Yeah, CS also they can. CS, IT, E and I.
Okay, sir. Still, there are a few more questions. Two, three questions, sir.
Yes.
Uh, is IoT and Python languages are same?
See, for IoT, like we are, it is the IoT. The hardware you'll be programming mostly in C language. The your for microcontroller you'll be mostly using in a C language. The other end, which is with the microcontroller, will communicate. Those things will be like the backend for cloud purpose. We will be writing in a Python or any, not only in Python, Java or anything. It can be written.
Okay, sir. Which softwares and platforms we can focus to get into IoT?
Yeah. So here for IoT Arduino or like Python, you can use like Python. If you are using a Raspberry Pi kind of boards, you can use Python. So like other than this, for databases, you should have a knowledge in SQL. That is SQL for and then MongoDB. MongoDB is for no unstructured. So these all the, and Python. So all these things you should learn before, and then hardware design is also there. For hardware design is that is important.
Okay, sir. And the last question, how
Hmm.
IoT enhances the efficiency in smart cities and homes?
Yeah. So here, yeah, as I told in the session, if a street has a different, like if a street has around 10 houses, like everyone won't use the same amount of data. Like for example, electricity or water. So if I will take it as these two as example, electricity, like some house, there will be only two people will be there. In some other house there will be six people in will be there. Okay. So like in electricity and all, like they use IoT, they have a chance of, if in six people who are living in that house, there are a chance of more energy waste in that house. So if they integrate IoT kind of technologies, they can reduce the energy wastage. That is one thing. And in what, like in smart cities like water management system, will take the same example. If the two nowadays, how the water they are providing to the every houses the same flow for the 2 hours, means 2 hours for everyone. But in future, if you want, if the houses require only a limited amount of water, then it can be recorded, and the flow, like their water bill can be reduced, as well as the water can be saved for. And the other house, if they require more water, they can leave it for some other half an hour extra, like they can give more number, like the the liters can be increased. So their requirement will be fulfilled, as well as the other end, it prevents from the wastage, resource wastage. Okay. So this is how it works.
Okay, sir. That's all for the doubts and queries for this session. Thank you so much for patiently answering all these questions from our participants, sir.
Okay, thank you.
The session was wonderful and really much informative. and
Thank
about IoT devices, microcontrollers, flood detection system, health monitoring system, and real life applications which we come across daily in our lives. I extend my heartfelt thanks to you, sir, on behalf of Skill Activate for this extraordinary session to our participants. You have really enlightened the event today. Thank you so much, sir.
thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone.
And now there is a wonderful news for all our beloved participants that we, the team Skill Activity, is going to organize a 1 month paid workshop in the month of January 2024 on the extended concepts of today's webinar, applications of IoT in day-to-day life, with our honored and experienced instructor, Engineer Tirupugan sir. The fees would be 1200 per each registration, and this is exclusively for the students of technical departments and technical aspirants. Soon, we will be letting out some of the coupons through some of the faculty members, and the students who uses those coupons will be offered a discount of 100 rupees, and the faculty members who will be referring the coupons will be awarded 100 rupees for each registration, and the total amount will be directly credited to their accounts. The learners will be also exposed to the new concepts in IoT along with practical knowledge through the implementation of projects in IoT. We would be having 1 hour session for a month daily from starting from Monday to Friday, starting after the Pongal. Don't miss out this wonderful opportunity, guys. Stay tuned to our website skillactivate.com for new updates, information, and the latest happenings. And another exciting news is we are thrilled to announce a special offer just for you. We are thrilled to announce a special offer just for you, but you'll need to act fast. For the next 24 hours, we are offering 10 courses on our website completely free of charge. The coupon code displayed here, which is the name itself, Skill Activate, allows you to enroll in any one of the 10 courses with a 100% discount. Seize this fantastic opportunity to enhance your skills and knowledge within the next 24 hours. Don't miss out. Grab your free course today. And now to claim your certificate for today's session, the link is provided for you in the chat box. Please click on that and it will redirect you to our website. Please log into your account and enroll in this webinar, and you can see the topic down there. Let's interact. If you click on that, you can start attempting the quiz, and immediately after completing the quiz, you can claim your certificate. If you have any doubts during this procedure, feel free to reach us out through the chat box present on our website's homepage. Our team will be always there to guide you and help you throughout every step. The recording of this live session will soon be uploaded on the website in the same course that you have attempted the quiz. You can watch it anytime. And please note that the certificate for this webinar will be issued only on this day, only on the date of the webinar. You can claim your certificate within the 24 hours starting from now. And now I would like to announce the details of the next webinar, which is going to be held on 16th December 2023 at 7 p.m. by Ms. Darshini on the topic Exploratory Data Analytics using Python. The registrations will be open soon and follows for more updates on the WhatsApp community and social media. Thank you guys. And now I would like to convey my vote of thanks for today's session. I express my sincere gratitude to Tirupagan sir for sharing his valuable time and knowledge insights on the applications of IoT in day-to-day life. I extend my heartfelt thanks to Mr. Tilak Babu for organizing this amazing webinar which is really helpful to all the technical aspirants, lecturers, and graduate students of technical domains. I thank our project head, Mr. Rajesh, for all his help and support throughout each and every step. And I thank Professor J.D. Venkatesh for his support through the planning and timely suggestions. And I would like to thank Mr. Tarun and all the members of the team Skill Activate for the technical support and management. And finally, I extend my thanks to all the audience for making this event a huge success with your presence and interaction. Thank you so much, everyone. If you have any doubts while claiming your certificate, please reach us through the chatbot which is present on our website homepage. Please click on the link which is given in the chat box and please enroll in the course first, in the webinar course. And next, please note that you can be accessed to attempt the quiz only after enrolling in the website. First of all, please log into your account and enroll in the webinar and later attempt the quiz. And after attempting the quiz, you can claim your certificate. Please download your certificate immediately after completing the quiz. And please make sure that you download your certificate within the 24 hours from now. The certificate will be issued only on the date of the webinar. I hope everyone is clear with this. Please log in into your account first and then click on the link and enroll in this course, webinar course. Only after enrolling in the course, you can attempt the quiz. After logging into your account, please enroll for the webinar course through the link given in the chat box. For a clear understanding, once if you see this screen here, since there is a more traffic of users, it would take some time to load. First of all, please log into your account and next, please enroll in the course and next, please attempt the quiz and download your certificate. Since there is a more traffic of users and everyone is trying to open the link at the same time, it's a bit slow and it's in loading. Please patiently wait and slowly claim your certificate. Thank you guys, and I thank everyone again. And special thanks to our resource person also. And